Have you ever been talking about something in private to your friends and family, and your phone's been listening to you? It's been listening to every word that you've been saying, because before you know it, you go online and there's a freaking ad about something that you have just said, and your mind is blown. Like, what is going on? Is Google and Apple and everybody else, is the government listening to you? Well, if you want the short and scary answer, absolutely. They absolutely are. It's completely confirmed. Apple's confirmed it. Everyone's confirmed it. It is actually a thing that is happening. So we're going to read a couple of articles today about the new features that Apple have put in recently to their new iPhones. And yeah, some of the ways that you can know exactly when you're getting listened to. Look, my name's Gareth Walton. We do daily videos on this channel, in the studio. You guys can find me, of course, on Channel 1, where we do weekly travel films. Channel 2, this is Channel 2. Channel 1 and Channel 2 have the 1 and 2. It's that simple. Give us a like, subscribe, ring the bell situation. You know, do the thing. So yes, going to the couple of the articles we're going to be talking about. Also, Amazon Alexa never stops listening to you. Should you be worried? Well, it all depends if you're a bad person or a good person. If you're doing illegal things, maybe you should be. If you're not, maybe you shouldn't be. But I don't do bad things, but I am actually a crime fighting warrior by night, and by day I do this YouTube channel. So yeah, I don't want anyone to know my secret identity, but hopefully Google doesn't know. That won't be good. Won't be good. Hey, but Marvel, if you want to hire me, I can do some really cool superhero stuff. So anyway, forget about the stupid jokes. A couple of little articles we're going to read bits and pieces from. This one's from Channel 9. Is your smartphone listening to your conversations? Well, the answer is yes. If you think smartphone is spying on you, well, you're probably right. Apps are designed to track your moves, and your phone's microphone can be picking up your conversations. So if you're suddenly bombarded with ads on social media for things that you never searched for, well, but you've spoken about, well, it's no, there you go. It's no coincidence at all, obviously. Late last year, Apple updates included a feature that shows a small orange dot on the top of your phone when your microphone is activated, and a small green dot when your camera is activated. So you guys, I'm going to show you this in a second. You guys need to take some notice of this if you have an iPhone. Now, you're not speaking or recording on your phone, and an orange dot appears, then you have a problem. So let me read that again. If you're not speaking or recording on your phone, and your phone's just kind of sitting there, and you see that dot, then you've got a problem. I think the idea that a smartphone is spying is scary to people, and it's easily because there's cameras and microphones on all of them. The data on your phone is the key to your identity. Now, for starters, make sure you're running the latest software. Don't delay installing updates, because they usually contain enhanced security measures. You guys know the drill, right? You never know what can happen to your information once it gets collected by these companies, says the NordVPN spokesperson Patricia. It's simple to check your device for which apps have access to your phone's microphone or camera. Open settings by tapping privacy, tap microphone or camera in the privacy menu, and on the next page you can view which apps have access to have access, and you can toggle the access off. Now, that can help stop your phone from listening to conversations. Now, Apple is expected to introduce within the coming weeks new pop-ups that will alert phone users to whether an app is tracking them. I'm pretty sure that's actually happening now. Facebook says data collection is needed to make user experiences better, but if a user opts not to allow an app such as Facebook to track them, then Apple will prevent the app from doing so. So yeah, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg hasn't been too happy regarding this, because a lot of the money that they make from Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff is obviously from ad revenue. Of course, they have many different streams of revenue, but listening into people's conversations at certain times, gathering information of what they like, and then producing that product to them on their own phones, so then they can buy it. Like that's how these companies make a lot of their money. It's unbelievable. There's never been a time ever to have so much non-existent privacy. But this is it. We are living the time right now. So Assistant Defense Minister Defence of Australia, cyber security guy, basically has said that the consumer is always in control. The consumer can change the settings in their phone apps and their permission, their location data, whether or not they have the microphone camera enabled. You get the drift. If you want them to listen to you, then do nothing. If you want them not to listen to you, you can do something about it. You absolutely can. Another thing that you can actually do is users should install a VPN, a virtual private network, which masks your IP address and encrypts traffic to improve privacy. This is especially important if connecting to a public Wi-Fi. Now, if you've ever connected to a public Wi-Fi, which you probably have, I have too, who owns these internet modems that are producing those Wi-Fi signals to you? Who's collecting that information? Who is it? We don't know. Who is it? We don't know. What information are they gathering from us? It's a scary thing. VPNs are kind of important. I actually don't use one, but I probably will in the future. What am I, Marty McFly? By the way, NordVPN, if you want us to sponsor this video or the next video, please be my guest. Anyway, going back to the important issues. So yeah, public Wi-Fi's can be a bit of a problem. Importantly, of course, back up your data regularly. So NordVPN basic test to see if your phone is spying on you. Select a good topic, okay? So this is something you want to do to find out if you're being listened to by your phone, whether it be Apple or Android or whatever. Select a good topic. It should be about something. It should be something that you couldn't be associated with your personality. Something that you never really talk about, right? Something you never talk about. Isolate the topic from your phone. Do not use your phone or any other device to search for information on this topic. So it has to be, talk about something that you've never really talked about before. I love trains, so if I talked about trains, that wouldn't really do any justice. But if you don't like trains, talk about trains, and then maybe you'll see some ads for trains. I don't know. The best way to do so is to think of it in your head. Make sure you have never Googled this topic either. So select keywords. Think of a list of keywords that could trigger search engines. Discuss the topic out loud next to your phone. I love trains. I love trains. You can do this alone, which makes you a creep, or with someone else for several minutes at a time. Now, do so a few days in a row. Make sure you don't search for the topic in any other way. Your phone's only contact with this topic should be hearing about you talking about it, okay? So once you set up the trap, notice if any new ads have started targeting you on social media or other digital channels. If they have, then your phone is probably hearing those ads reach you. So there you go. Okay, now we're going to show you the actual process of what the actual Apple's new update, which allows users to have the information to realize when we're getting spied on. So let's look at the information regarding this now. So yeah, here we go. iOS 14. What do the orange and green dots in the status bar mean? So look, there's the top of your phone. There is the orange dot. We will show you a green dot in a minute. So if you see that on the top right hand side, what does it mean and how do you fix the problem if you deem it a problem? So iOS 14 includes several major new features and a lot of smaller changes and visual updates. You may have noticed new indicators in this status bar in the right hand notch and are wondering what those are for. Now these new status symbols show up as orange and green dots or circles that appear above the signal strength indicator. Now it turns out that these dots are actually informational indicators that help reassure and protect your privacy. Now on MacBooks and iMacs, Apple has an actual physical green LED that sits next to the webcam. So if that comes on, the physical light comes on, there's a problem. Now although they appear next to the cellular signal and Wi-Fi status indicators, they have nothing to do with the network connectivity. It's just kind of, putting a bunch of different information on the top right. Different things mean different things, pretty much. They don't all mean something the same, You get what I'm kind of saying. But yeah, when the camera is accessed, the LED light turns on to let you know that the application on your system is watching the camera feed. iPhones and iPad do not have physical LEDs. So once again, Apple has simulated the experience through software. So yeah, that's obviously your Wi-Fi, that's your cellular signal strength, obviously your battery signal, and that's either your microphone or camera. What color was it again, Mooney? We'll talk about it now. Here we go. The orange dot means that an application on your phone is using the microphone. So if you see that on your phone, and if you're not using your microphone, like if you're not talking to Siri or something like that, then you know that the app that you're on or something like that is listening to you, and it probably shouldn't. So the orange dot means an application on your phone is using the microphone. The microphone is being listened to and could record. Now this may show up when you are using Siri or direct, dictation, which is fine. What the hell just happened then? So if you see that little signal come up and you're talking to Siri or something like that, or you're on the phone, you know what I mean? You're talking to someone, then that's absolutely fine. Now where the hell were we? Okay, this may show up when you are using Siri or dictation. Now, for example, and need the iPhone to transcribe your speech to text. Now, assuming all apps are acting in good faith, they're probably not. The orange dot should only appear when you are doing something that requires the microphone. As we've said, if you're using the microphone, if you're speaking to the phone to talk to someone or whatever, then yes, it would be on. But if you're not, why is it on? If the orange dot shows in context where it doesn't seem like it should be required, that may indicate that an app is misusing your privacy. Wow. If you do spot it showing up when it shouldn't, then you may want to contact the developer or inquire about why it is being used. It could just be a bug, most likely not, you know what I mean? Never assume it's a bug, always assume the worst with the app rather than intentionally spying activity. I'm going to go with the intentionally spying just because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't it, In previous versions of iOS, users would not know when the microphone was being accessed unless the app was in the background. Now, when apps record the microphone when backgrounded, iOS shows a red pill indicator on the left-hand side of the notch. This behavior hasn't changed with iOS 14, but now the orange light will appear on the right-hand side of the notch at the same time. Now, what does the green dot on the phone mean? This must be the camera. So if you guys see the green dot, don't walk out of the shower naked with your phone looking at you. The green dot appears when an app is using the camera. Now, like when taking a photo, camera access implies access to the microphone too. In this case, you won't see the orange dot separately. The green color matches the LEDs used in Apple's MacBook and iMac products. So if the green light is on, it means that probably both, well, definitely the camera is on / maybe microphone too, probably microphone too. There you go. Wow, very interesting. The green dot is the green dot of death at this point. If an application is accessing the camera when it doesn't make sense, it may mean the app is invading your privacy. Now, iOS doesn't know why an app needs access to the camera hardware at any moment, so your best path of action is to contact the support channels of the app you are suspicious about. They may be doing something nefarious, in which case you can delete the application, or it may just be a bug. Once again, I don't believe in bugs that much. Not bugs that do this kind of thing. Always fear the worst. It's probably someone spying. Where's my tinfoil hat? The green light being on does not mean that the camera feed is being recorded and saved. All iOS knows is that the app can access the camera feed at any time. It doesn't know what the app is doing with the data. It's just basically telling you that it's happening, Camera recently, see that's another interesting bit of information. Messages recently. We're almost finished with this article. If you pull down on the control center within a few minutes of the camera or microphone being used, Control Center UI can tell you what happened. It will show the type of access, either microphone or camera, and the name of the app that used the sensor. This provides an extra layer of transparency in case you happen to miss the small circular dot indicator. Again, the system does not know what app is doing with what app is actually doing with the information it's collecting from the microphone or camera. The data could be used on the fly. It could be staying entirely on the device, or it could be being permanently recorded and sent over the network. Wow, that's kind of spooky, right? The point is that if iOS brings attention to when these features are being used, apps that are accessing them unnecessarily will be named and shamed, and rightly so, by the wider community. Absolutely, that's the right thing to do. And awareness The awareness brings about a change. Hopefully, most iOS apps behave nicely, and these status indicators will never appear when you wouldn't expect them to. So there you go, guys. That's a quick little, what would it be, 15-minute video. I hope you liked the video. Give us a like, subscribe if I've taught you something different. We're on 2 different YouTube channels. Channel 1, Channel 2. Find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube if you want as well, at Tallboy Gareth. I've been tall. My name, indeed, is actually Gareth, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Bye.